All right, so this week's riff is I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett. So this is another amazing female guitar player, as we have been featuring all month. So this riff is mostly all power chords. We're starting with an E power chord on the 5th string. So we got our first finger 5th string 7th fret. Our second finger is your 4th string 9th fret, and your pinky, I have it on my 3rd string on the 9th fret as well. So we are gonna hit that 3 times down. Then we're gonna slide up 3 frets, and we're gonna be on the 10th fret and the 12th frets. And that would be our G, so going, and then we're coming back to our E on the 7th fret. So we're going 7, 7, 7, 7, 10, 7. Now we're sliding down 2 frets to our D. And you're gonna hit that one twice before we go right back to our E. So we're on the 5th fret to the 7th. So that's the first part of the riff. All power chords, all the same shape. And then the next part we're gonna be playing on our 5th string, 5th fret, and our 6th string, 7th fret, going between those 2 notes. And we're gonna play our 5th 3 times, and then your 6th string on the 7th fret once, then back to the 5, back to 6, and then we're ending on that E power chord on the 7th fret. So. And then you would just play that riff again, and that is the intro of the song, and that really awesome riff. So let's play it one more time from the beginning. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this Riff Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. Tango! All right, so this week's riff is Tango Shoes by Bip Naked. So I love this song because it makes me want to go get some tango shoes and tango around. I'm going to go through and show you first where all the chords are, and then we're going to go through and get the rhythm down for the song. So our first chord is your E chord in an A shape. So we're playing it on the 7th fret. 7th fret, so you got your first finger barred on the 7th fret, starting from the 5th string down, and I use my 3rd finger to bar strings 2, 3, and 4 on your 9th fret. You can also, if you have trouble using that finger to bar, you could also use your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger to play that same fret as well. So either way is fine. It's whatever works best for you. So our first one, we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna take that whole shape and we're gonna go down 3 frets to the 4th fret. And we're gonna just do an up strum for this one. And then we're gonna go to our E shape on the 4th fret. So this is our G sharp chord. You're gonna bar your first finger on the 4th fret. Your 2nd finger is on the 3rd string, 5th fret, and your 3rd finger is on the 5th string, 6th fret, and your pinky is on the 4th string, 6th fret. But we're gonna do an up, down for this chord. So we have a down here, up, then we're doing up, down. Now we're going back to that A shape, and we're gonna go to the 2nd fret with that A shape. And we're gonna do another up strum on the A shape here. So we have down, up, down, up. Now our last chord, we're just gonna do a power chord shape on the 2nd fret, 6th string. So we got our first finger, 2nd fret, 6th string. Your 3rd finger is on the 4th fret, 5th string, and your pinky is on the 4th fret, 4th string. So this last little part, you're actually gonna start with your first finger off, so that E string is gonna be open. And you're gonna go strum up, and then you're gonna put it back down for a down strum, then up, lift it off for an up strum, back down for a down strum, and off for an up strum. So one way to remember, it's whenever this finger is down, you're doing it a down strum. When it's off, you're doing an up. So it's gonna be up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. So let's just go through that one more time. So we have our E, A shape on the 7th fret here, down strum. Our C sharp, A shape on the 4th fret, up. G sharp, E shape, up, down. It's the 4th fret. 2nd fret, I didn't say this chord, it's a B chord. On your 2nd fret, it's an up. And then our power chord here, which would be like an F sharp, but you're gonna start with open, up, down, up, down, up. So we have a down strum, up, down, up, down, down, up. So that's the main parts of the riff. But once you get going, we want to have your right hand kind of just doing your down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And this is going to bring in some muted strings, and it adds a little punch to the rhythm. So you're going down, up, down, up, down. So if you get this hand kind of going, you hear those little muted strings in between. So what you want to practice doing, let's just do it a little slower. So we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just kind of mute the strings so you get used to that feel. And when you come in with the chord, you're going to keep that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's a lot to think of while you're going. So you're just going to think of which chords that you're actually pushing down on that you're going to ring out. So we got our first one's a down. So you go down, up, down, up, down, up. And it should land that you have the muted strings right where they're supposed to be the whole time. And it helps you kind of keep rhythm too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 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 down, up. So that's the riff. Once you get going in it, it's super fun to play. And it makes me feel good. I hope it makes you feel good. I hope you enjoyed this week's riff. Go find something that makes you feel good and wear it today because you deserve it. Have a great week. So this week's riff, we are going to do Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. I chose this one because, hey, she just got nominated for a whole bunch of Grammys, which is really exciting, and it's super catchy and fun. So let's do this. All right, so we're going to start, the main meat of this whole riff is these 3 power chords here. So we're doing a B flat power chord up to a C, down to an A flat. And so your B flat power chord, our root is going to be on the 6th fret of the 6th string. And then we have our 3rd finger is going to be on the 5th string, 10th or 8th fret, sorry. And your pinky, we're going to put our pinky down on the 8th fret of the 4th string. And now we're just going to keep this shape for when we slide up to our C. So our C is going to be, so we go B flat, our C is on the 8th fret. And then our 8th fret, yeah, that's what I meant. And then our A flat is down on the 4th fret, root. So you just keep that shape. We go B flat, C, A flat. So that's the main chunk, and then there's little licks in between doing this rhythm. So let's count this rhythm out a little bit. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So that's that main rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we have our first lick. We are going to slide from this 8th fret to the 10th fret, hit the 10th fret again, back to the 8th fret. And then you're going to play that A flat power chord again. So we're down at the 4th fret. So we go plum, and we start again. So we do our 1 and 2. Now our second lick, we're playing your 4th fret of the 6th string, and then we're gonna go from the 6th fret of the 5th string, slide to the 8th fret up to the 10th, back to the 8th. So it goes. So you're going 4 here, and then we start again. So now we're at the 3rd section. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we're gonna do that the same like as the first one. So it's 8 to 10, 10 again, back to 8, that A flat power chord, 4th fret. And our last little section, we are starting the same, and then we're gonna do this fun lick. So we're going from 6 to 8 on the 6th string, a slide. Make sure you start this lick with your 3rd finger, because then our 1st finger is gonna grab the 6th fret of the 5th string, and then we're back to our 8th fret of the 6th string, slide down to 6th fret of the 6th string, and then we're gonna play the end on the 4th fret of the 6th string. So slide up like that. And that's the whole thing. So I'm gonna play through the whole thing one more time. Just goes from there. All right, that's our riff for the week. If you have any requests or anything that you want to learn, make sure you comment below, and I will try to do my best to get to them. All right, Riff Wednesday, hit me with your best shot. So this one, we're starting on an E, kind of like a power chord, or you can do the bar chord. I'm hitting all 3 notes there. So you're going to be doing your A shape bar chord on the 5th string, 7th fret. So that's your E chord. So I just have this finger here and my ring finger, which is barring strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 9th fret. Then you go down and you play an A. And I'm just using my 1st finger to bar the same strings, so strings 2, 3, and 4. And you're hitting that open A. And then we're going to play a C sharp minor. So you're playing 1st finger on the 4th fret of the 5th string. And this is where a bar chord comes in, although you don't have to hit the bottom string, so you can kind of fake your bar chord. So you can play it as a power chord. So you have your 1st finger on the 4th fret, 5th string, 3rd finger on the 6th fret, 4th string, and your pinky on the 6th fret, 3rd string. Then your 2nd finger is going to play the 2nd string on the 5th fret. That's your C sharp minor. Hit that twice, and then we're going to do our B, which is the same shape as your E and your A, sort of. So you have your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then you bar your 3rd finger on the strings 2, 3, and 4 on the 4th fret. And those are the chords that we use through. There's just a different pattern each time. So the first time through, it does your E, A, C sharp, B, B. Then the second time it's going to go E, A, C sharp, B, B, A, B, B. And it just repeats. And then I played that little ending part. It's a lot of fun. So at the very end of the song, we're just going to add that in there. You hit your E string open, so you're at the 6th string open. And then you're going to slide 2 to 3. Then you bend your 2nd fret. And but bend it, and then you let it go back. So it's 0. And you hit an E7. So E7 is your first finger on the 3rd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then I add my pinky to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And that is the whole Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So I'm going to play through it once more again. So we have your E, A, C sharp, B, B, E, A, C sharp, B, B, A, B, B, E, A, C sharp, B, B, E, A, C sharp, B, B, A, B, B. Then we're going to do the ending. The ending of the song is 0, 2, 3, 2. I think I'm doing that different every time. There we go. You gotta play around with however you want to do that one. It's just a fun little thing to do at the end. Okay, and that's it for this week's Riff Wednesday. Alright, Riff Wednesday! Your daddy don't know. We're gonna do that song. Sorry, I'm singing that great today. Your daddy don't know it's a power chord riff. So we're starting on your 8th fret. This is your F chord. So your first finger is going to be on the 5th string, 8th fret. 3rd finger is going to be on your 4th string, 10th fret. And I like to put my pinky underneath it for the power chord as well. You can play it just with those two, or you can add pinky, gives it a more fuller sound, and I feel like I just have more control of the chord. On the 3rd string, 10th fret. So it's in the same fret as your 3rd finger. So we're going to keep this shape the entire time. So we start with our F on the 8th here. And you're going to slide down to C on the 3rd fret. So you're going to go, and then you go up to D, that's the 5th. Now we're going to a B flat all the way down to 1. So you hit it twice. And then slide up to the D on the 5th. Hit it again. And back to your C. So you're going to go 8, I'll say the numbers, 8, 3, 5, 1, 1, 1, 5, 3. So it's kind of I kind of do it so it's slide up, I pick up, and then down again. You can probably do it down too, or up. So that's the first time around. The second time, it starts pretty much the same. You're going to go 8, 3, 5, 1, 1, 1, 3. I need to stop there. And then you do it again. So 8. I kind of just slid up to there that way, but yeah, that's the riff. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun. You get to just throw some power chords down all over your fretboard, so that's always fun. And that's our Riff Wednesday for this week. Go forth and enjoy.